Guess who's back, guys? It's your boy, the Rookie098, joined by Captain Obvious, Brody. How you going, buddy? That's a pretty good question. Anyway, guys, you joined with me at Catalunya. We are going to walk you through the GT3 tracks that we will be doing on the 27th of August this year for the Shadow Racing GT3 Championship. Now, I am going to walk you through how to do these tracks. So let's get into it. So of course you're going to come out of the pits, like, the duh. And yeah. But anyway, depending on your setup, you want to brake round about where the 100 is, or close to the 100. So yes, no, you shush. So you can use as much curb as you want, so you can go on the green stuff there, but don't go too much. And you want to aim for your brakes before or just after the 100, depending on your setup. Whoop. So when you go there, you want to turn in early, go and aim for the green, and then you want to hug this apex here. Two different approaches, so you can go wide. I prefer to go on the inside of the track and then turn in. So roughly you're about third gear through here, and then you go wide, not too wide, but you want to go here, and then you're setting up for approach, and you want to brake. Oh, I went past it, and you really want to brake where this line is, like just before it. Then you go straight ahead where that orange barrier is in front of me. You want it to, pretty much. Then you want to do a double apex. You can if you want. Then you go third, and then you want to brake as soon as that driveway ends there. So that's where you want to brake. And then you want to turn in. So follow the white bit on the road here. Turn in early, use all the track here where the white bit is. Hug the apex here. Then as soon as you find this white curb on the right here, sorry, just let me find it again. So this bit here, where as soon as that is there, between there and the red marking, that's where you want to brake. Anywhere between where the white bit starts to the red bit up there, that's where you want to brake. Then what you want to do is aim for the curb, and then you want to hug all this, and then just get the slightest overlap on the sausage curb. Then you're and then you want to go in third, no brake, just trust your arrow, and then hug all of the curb. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, then you want to brake. I forgot where your braking marker is. I'm assuming I'm not at full speed, so we're gonna have to figure this one out. But you're pretty late on the brakes here. First gear or second gear, depending on your driving style. I prefer first. Second gear, and hug the right of the corner. Hello to our first viewer. Hello, hello. Basically, you want to hug this curb, maximize track width, and then you want to brake. As soon as you're straight, still be in second, hug it, short shift, and now we're going to take you on a full lap of this amazing F1 track. So up to fifth, up to sixth. What's my brake on? -4. It actually helps you brake better. So you want to hug no, max power minimum for the championship. And then you want to brake round about here. No, it won't. Oh, hang on, guys. Enough of bounce down anyway. Then you want to hug here, third. Up to fourth. Oh, went a little bit too deep, so you... I need to do these tracks at full throttle, but I'm just trying to explain where everything is. There you go, perfect on that one. Up to fifth. Then hard on the brakes. I braked too early then, so I might have to go a bit later. Then through the chicane here, unless you call it a chicane. Ah, so you're watching me. Oh, and I went too wide, so my setup's wrong a little bit, but all good. I will, hang on. If I get it right this time, hopefully I can. I 142, so that's not bad. I'm a bit off the pace though, since I came. So I'm just going slow for you guys, just so you know. So I'm gonna go wide this time, see what that does. And it's a bit slower, but you want to maximize out. It's a bit slow, but you maximize track width. I do, but I hardly do it. And here we go. There we go, now I got it right. So you want a short shift, lift off, just trust the error of the car. Well, that's pretty much what you want to do. And then brake right about where I just did. And I am up on my time a little bit. I didn't know what it was. And then just slowly ease the throttle. Oh. Second gear through here. And then smash the brake pedal. So first gear through here. Short shift. As I'm getting spam comments. And we've done a 140, so that is a good lap time, but I was understeering because I do have a different setup on this Shadow Racing car, which has got a new livery or new sponsor on the side, which is what I just said, Shadow Racing. So that is a track of the best of my ability of Catalonia as we go to our live streams. I am about to have a look, so don't rush me. What was second on the list? Monza. Now, Monza is a pretty good track. I do have a setup for this. For the Monza track. I did a 1 minute 40.888. It's 12:36. Hello to Speedway King 14. Captain Obvious is sexy. Hi. Speedway is faster. Well, if you're talking about the actual Speedway cars, then yes, they are in a left-hand track. So our second track that we're doing for the GT3 Championship is one of my favorite tracks, and it's Monza. And I'm pretty good here. So we are going to do a setup. So if you're watching my stream, you can use this setup if you want. But it only, if you're on a Porsche, then it only works in the Porsche. So got to get my book out. Because I do have two setups. So here we go. So the setup, if you want, is... Hey, you are moderator, yes. Broccoli Got Hops is online. I'm not... Tiger, I do not know. I'm not good at monkey. You mean Monza. Anyway. Okay. I didn't get the joke there. Pun. So what you want to do for the Monza setup is, of course, have max power, min weight. Traction is set to 0. Racing is super softs. -3, so not -4 this time. This is a tune that I did by myself. I took a few testing laps and testing days to get this setup done. 320. So we're going all out. Nice, not bad. Then you want to go 8. So the car, you want this car to roll massively. Well, more stiffer. Because you want the car to turn in, but also hold its ground. So just change a little bit. So the tune before was actually for a wheel and a controller that I did. This is for a controller setting, but you don't have to do what I say, but all good. That's a good livery. Thanks. If you can see the livery top left of screen on the Porsche, there's 2 big words, and that is Shadow Racing. It's a new livery, but don't worry yet, guys. There will be a new livery soon by Broccoli Got Hops, so shout out to him. Now, for this particular setup, you can run 800 on the rear, leave the front on 400 because you want to turn more. If this is a tip for you guys, if you go over 750 on the rear, it actually produces straight line speed. For the rear, however, I could be wrong. However, but below 750 helps you corner a bit better. So you could go 800 on this setup or 717, depending on your setup. Then what you want to do is go do drivetrain, go on 45, then go on 5, and then you want to leave it at 20, 310, and then you want to go down to 3.700 on your final gear. First time you try this, it will be a little bit sketchy. And Zeklis, welcome to the stream. He says, yo. So what's good, Z? I just call him Z. It's Zekles, but I just call him Z to make it a little bit more easier. But anyway, fastest lap time around here for me, I've actually have no idea. But I will tell you, I pretty much know this track at the back of my hand. But I can't do it at full speed, but I'll try and give you an example where to brake. At slow. So you're coming up to the first corner, you see the 200, it will throw you off if you're new here. You want to brake between 150 or just before it. Or, no, sorry, after it. Because you're coming in pretty hot, but you want to aim for this sketch of road here. You will be super fast into this corner, and you want to turn and shift down all the way down to first gear. Yep. So you want to use this curb. Don't use the curb on the left, the orange bit there, because it will spin you around and catch you off guard. You want to use this curb to help you move the revs like it is there. Then you will go wide, come back into the right hander here. I don't know the names of the corners, I just call them turn 3, 4, whatever. So heading up to the second chicane, and you want to brake where this sand is. Whoever that is actually what that's actually throwing me off guard a little. So you want to brake where the sand is here. Ow. So you want to brake where the sand is there, because it will help you. And you want to turn. I can see you've done most of the talking on the stream. But pretty much, anyway, you want to hog the apex on this corner, and then there's two ways to do this corner. You can either hop over the sausage orange curb, or you could go around. I prefer to go straight over it to minimize wheel spin. And you want to use the curb, go a bit wide, and then you'll be fourth, and you want to downshift at the 50 mark, brake as soon as you downshift, not all the way, and then come back out. Then if you're in fourth gear, you want to downshift back to third, or you rev bomb it, brake at 50, and then either, well, you have to hold the curb to get the run, and then just stay left. No matter what the person is doing behind you, stay left, and then go right. If someone's defending, like, yes, go left and hold your position. Then what you want to do is brake at the orange marker there, if you saw it, and then short shift. Use all the curb on the left, use all the curb on the right, into fourth, into fifth. I do that again, but a bit slower. Brake at 100. So brake at 100. Use all the exit space. And here we go, a lap on Monza. This track it's a bit like Bathurst. You get it right and it's absolutely awesome to drive. Smash the brake pedal. And you got to be a little bit aggressive on the downshifts. I didn't get the turn right, but all good. Yeah, all good. I do make mistakes, just like any other racer. Nice. And then look for the sand, bang, on the brake pedal. So this tune, as I did say before, will throw you off, so it's throwing me off a little bit. So just trust the aero of the car, and you will get it turned. Into second, I did say third, but leave it in second. Or third, depending on your tune. Up to fourth. Up to fifth. Yeah. Up to, that might explain it actually. And you want to turn very early. Yeah. Up to fourth. I went a bit wide, so it compromised my exit. So you want to hug that inside on the last right-hander. Very good. Well, this is not really a good lap time, but I'd probably say 1 minute 30. I'm not going to get the 130s, but a good lap time around here in a Porsche for me would be a 136. I have achieved that before, but probably not on this setup. So what about brake before? Yeah. So you want to brake before 150 like I just did. Use all the curb. It's a bit sketchy on exit, but never mind. And the car just wants to absolutely go straight line speed at the moment. So I'm just taking it easy for you guys. Not going absolutely nuts. And don't be too eager on the throttle like I was. And that is the perfect line I just did through that corner, so you want to do what I just did. And go up to fifth. Go on the right. And then you want to smash the brake pedal. There we go. Through the left-hander. bit wild on exit, but never mind. Up to 5th. Clocking almost 300 Ks, almost. Up to 6th. Brake at 100. Exactly on the 100 meter. Turn in. Short shift. Short shift to 3rd. Here we go, here we go. And you use all the curb. And can we get it? No. So I've got to... I'm a bit slower than normal, but that's a lap around Monza with a 141.551 around this beautiful track. Now, this track coming up, I've got to go back to my original setting on the car for this track. And it's the track that I hate the most, and I haven't gone too well there. And it is what Captain Novi said. And it's Spa. Now, for those who don't know, there was a big crash this year involving teammates. Can someone turn off the stream? But pretty much, Brody. Seriously. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Spa had a big crash between two Lamborghini teammates. They were Emil Frey design cars. I don't know the actual team of the Lamborghini, and I feel very sorry for them because they were teammates at Spa. So yeah, shout out to them. They had good race cars underneath them and probably a top 10 car for them. As I can't find Spa. Where is Spa? This is... Oh, ow. Bruh. Yeah, true. So here we go, guys. Spa. Now, you can or don't use this chain, up to you. But I'm gonna go back to my original settings. Hopefully I can remember it. If I don't... I think I'm on max. I've not... Yeah. Got the bullshit. Nah. Oh my god. As I said, guys, you can use this tune if you want. Up to you. Now, if you've got a wet setup, and it's like there, just go 5 forward. So say on the front on a wet setup, and you're out by 25, just move it 5 more up, and it will help you turn better. So that's another tip if you want. If the pros are watching, they'll probably correct me. 23, 18, 20. So I do remember 300, and then go back to the 752 on the final gear, which is actually perfect, a perfect setup for Bathurst on the transmission. So here we go, guys. I am pretty good here, but don't finish well due to the setups. Hey. For Bathurst. Well, it depends on your tune. I just go just past 300 or below 300 on some of my tunes. 307. Hang on. Here's the chicken. There we go. Sorry, I got a late minute message from my mum to say put the chicken in the damn fridge. She didn't say that. She's a good egg. Fridge. Cause if you leave it out, it will go. Oh, but anyway, so hi guys, this is gonna be Spa. So you want to come out and you want to hog all the curb there, not all the way, but hog it. You want to go a bit wide when you're coming in, and you want to hog all the road on the right. Look for the left-hander, so you want to turn in early, and you want to lift exactly when you go straight. Now this is really important because you want to be exactly where I am for the run up on the right-hander there. Now if you don't do this and you're like, hang on, let me give you an example. If you're here, for example, and you're not on the curb on this section, you will run wide. So it's important that you don't do that, but you maximize the track by doing what I'm doing. You'll be in 5th gear or downshift or hold a gear. Use all the curb here. Oh, hello. And then where's the spa? I actually don't know. That's a good question. You want to pretty much straight line that curb behind me that I just came out of, and it will throw you and understeer you to this corner. Stay right, like Kimi Räikkönen did. Stay right until this right-hander ends, and you will be in 6th gear. Now, yeah, it's a pretty long straight, guys. Don't worry, it is a long straight. And then you want to brake between the 100 and the start of the curbs. So you want to brake in between them. Then what you want to do is turn in to the right-hander here, into 3rd. I did it too early. So you want to try and get 3rd gear in this corner here. Basically, the line I did from the left-hander to this right-hander is the correct way of doing it, but you will try and hug the left. Hug all the curb on the exit. Go a bit wide. Then go into 2nd. With this gearing, it will go in 4th, so downshift into 2nd. Hug all the apex on the left. Brake. Well, carry the speed in, but you can brake if you're not comfortable with the car. Up into 4th. It will put me in 4th or 5th. Brake exactly at 50. And then just trust the aero, because it will be absolutely amazing when you get it right through these corners. So hug all the curbs here. Into 4th. This is just a warm-up lap, by the way. And then... oh, do I actually? Hang on, I need to reset my stream. Hold up. It says 2 people watching. What's going on? And I do have 4. Oh, they left. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if you like this content. Anyway, so pretty much in 4th or 5th gear, downshift to 2nd gear as soon as you see where I'm at right now. So this shadow or the bridge will be your brake reference. It feels like it's pretty late, and it is, and then you want to turn in very early. Hug the right and then come in left so you get a good view. Depending on your gearing, you can go 4th or 3rd, and then bang, back into 2nd. You want to tap the brakes there. And then 3rd, you can short shift or hold it. Use all the exit. Up to 5th. Up to 6th, and then you want to turn early on the left-hander. Lift off ever so slightly so you get the run here. Hold the right until you see this curve. Bang, 150 on the dot. You can go a bit later, but I brake at 150. Hold. Now this is interesting. People mostly straight lining there, as you can see the brake lock cups here. but I found a new way to go faster, and I got this trick from a Seta Corsa competition. It's pretty much you want to hug the right and then turn in early, short shift, and then bang on the throttle. Or you could go and first and then go second on the exit. So here's a full lap of Spa. Brake at 100. On the apex. Use all the curb, sort of. Hug the wall. Lift off. Understeer onto this curb here. Hug the right. Hug the left on the side of the track. And smash the brake pedal. 3, 2, 1, bang. In second gear. Hold second gear, hold it. And you want to do it on entry. Hug the curb, go into the middle, and then bang on the brake pedal. Doesn't matter if you go wide on the curb there, it is a racing line. Can go third or fourth through here, doesn't really matter. As long as you got speed in the car and you trust the car, that's all that matters. And you're not a turtle, exactly. And I made a little mistake there. I was meant to go third into the corner and then downshift to second. Didn't do that, I went into fourth and then downshifted to second. So don't do that. Turn in early. And then bang at 150. You can go a bit later, like I'm doing. I'm pressing the brake multiple times. A 2:10, wow, that's my best time yet. Did I change the brake? No, I didn't. So you want to have -4 on this track. On the rev limiter, let the car hook in into the corners. Trust your aero, guys. If you don't trust your aero, you will spin and do a Stanley. Well, play it. Let the That was a bit better that time. Yeah, let's go. Oh, on the bit too wide. Just focusing, guys, so I can get the best lap time for you guys and the best lines. Can we get it? Yes! Just a 2:09, a 2:09 .88. Yeah, I couldn't say the lap time. So that's my best lap time ever. Now in a BMW, you will get a 2:15 or 2:12, depending on how quick you are. So that is for round 3 of the championship. Coming up. Now, rip that e-brake. Rip the e-brake. Oh yeah. So our next track, I gotta do it on the warm up. Okay. Well, this track, I don't know if I can do that, but okay. Next track is Red Bull. I will try my best. What? Third corner. Oh yeah. Well, I will do it on my warm up. See if I can do. Well, that's not a 250 corner. Is it a 250 corner? Yeah, okay. See what happens. Okay, this car can easily hit 250. See what happens when I hit the e-brake for like. Well, if I can hit 250, then yeah. Here we go, here we go. What's the e-brake gonna do? Here we go! And of course we save it. That was a big 360 actually. He just goes straight in the wall. Anyway, so welcome guys to Red Bull Ring with Captain Obvious, also known as Speedway King 14. That's probably to do with your settings. No, I can hear myself. But anyway, Red Bull Ring, what's the best way to describe it? It's pretty much like Lakeside Raceway. For those who don't know Lakeside Raceway, go and check that out on YouTube, because that is a fast, technical, flowing track, just like Red Bull Ring. That's the best way I can describe Red Bull. It's like Lakeside, fast and technical, but more on the technical bit. So here we go. So you want to be in almost top gear through here. And I'm not at full speed, so I'm pretty sure I brake at 150 or 100. I'm pretty sure I brake at 100. Down to second gear. Hug the right-hander there. Use all the curb on the left. Not where the yellow is, but use close to it. Hug the right on the straight and then go back to the left slowly. Then you want to brake just before the 100. Turn in early. And where that yellow is, that's where you shift into second or third, depending on what gear you prefer for turn 2. Up to turn 3, you want to brake just before the 100, just before the 100. And you want to go in second, get on the throttle where the yellow line is, into third, then into fourth. No, I will not. And then you want to hug over here, downshift to whatever gear you're in. Yeah, just downshift, trust your arrow, sorry. Use the curb, and then you want to brake between 150. If you brake too late, you will go flying past and miss your apex. So turn in, use all the curb, maximize curb here, and then get on the throttle in the yellow. Yo. Yes, sir. Okay, max power min mate does not like that. Oh my god. So I have to brake a bit earlier, I don't know what power was. Brake at 150? Okay, so that was too early. After fourth? Well, this is not the best lap I did. I'm gonna try a fourth lap. So you want to get on before the yellow line there. Slow in, fast out, remember? Yeah, after the fourth lap, buddy. In fact, don't downshift. And that's only when you're slow. True. Tell that to Team 18 in the Supercars, they're slow. Team 18 is Scotty Pye and Winterbottom. I might get a hate comment for that, but oh well. My fourth lap might be good. I'm usually good here, but it's not really showing today. I am going to be using the Porsche for the championship on the 27th of August. Our setup. Yeah, second gear turns a little bit better. Mate, I would be so happy right then. I am only 13 away and I'm actually really wanting to have 100 subscribers, yeah. No. No. You won't choose my car in my setup. Hell no. Hang on. I just did a 123.251. That's not too bad. You didn't freeze, that's probably you. Oh god. Whoop. Broadcast settings. So what was it? Audio. Hang on. Advanced settings. Audio sharing settings. Yeah, it's on. Alright, Brody, can you hear us? It's probably you, bro. Yeah, it's probably you, bro. Definitely probably you, because it's not me. And now for the final round 5 of the GT3 Championship. That's on the 27th of August. Is Bathurst! Nah. Say it to a legend that really gives a fuck. Of Shadow Racing, I am. Just like yourself in Speedway, yeah. Good on you. Yeah, me. You're not that special, guys. No! Say it in my face. No, kidding. Anyway, guys, final, Bathurst, and I've got a pretty good person who... No. No, because certain people don't like it. Hang on. Anyway. No, not because of that. Hang on. I'm trying to find someone on YouTube by the name of Mark Larkham describes this track that we're about to go on of the Mount Panorama circuit. No. Well, it's not that. It's actually him describing the track. And we are going to go out as soon as we line up. Pretty much, yeah. I'm going to try and explain it the best way I can. Well, I'm not going to explain it, but I'm going to let my buddy Mark Larkham explain it. The intro, bro. One of the legends of the sport. It's the intro of our Supercars. A very, very worthy winner. Yes, Sean, I am playing online.
You know what? You never forget it. You never forget it because there's nothing like it. This is Mount Panorama. This is Bathurst.
As soon as you head out on this mountain, it is total commitment for every single millimetre.
Right, cars are gridded up now.
If you can't make the judgment call 120 metres into 1,000 kilometres to just be a little bit sensible, don't start the race.
The Super Cheap Auto Bathurst 1000 erupts.
The charge to turn one.
Okay, it's a great corner, second gear, the engine's right in its sweet spot. But remember, whilst you've got to carry mid-corner speed and use that exit curve, you want to get to 100% throttle early, so don't get too greedy. Don't get caught up in the moment. The moment is 6 hours later.
Side by side up Mountain Straight.
If I can offer you one free bit of advice, every single time you exit the pit lane, grab your belts and you tighten them. And every other lap you think of it, you tighten them again. And after a pit stop, whether they've changed the brake pads or not, tattoo it under your eyelids. Pump the brake pedal, because if they put the pads in and you forget, fuel on the road, you're a goner. Yeah, Griffin's bad, right? It's one of the toughest on the circuit. If you don't get this one right, psychologically, you're gone for the rest of the lap.
That's a big hurry up.
260 on the way in, remember? And you've got to knock off 130 k's an hour. But you've got to do that on the bumps on the way in. But let me give you a tip. When you're challenging for Griffin's Bend, either make the commitment or get the hell out of it. We're approaching the cutting. If I can't tell you anything simpler than this, there is one racing line up there. Make sure you're on the tram tracks. There is no room to put your front right tyre even a foot outside of where it needs to be.
The track is jammed. Idiot, I'm sorry.
When we come up to Reed Park, you need to hug the wall. Put the car right over there, hard on the wall, but be careful, don't overuse the curb on the inside. It'll feed you into the wall. Drama here. This is a great part of the circuit where we go from going up the hill and we transform to going down the hills. And no more beautiful sight than your revs in front of you, bang, 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 bang. So we're out of Reed Park and now we're going to head down to that damn grate, right? It's a horrible, dirty drain up against the wall on the right-hand side of the circuit. Now, the problem here is you've got to commit really, really early. And you don't know, because nowhere in Australia does your front tyre and your car get more downward load than at the grate. You don't know way back then if your power steering is going to suffer it or it's going to give up and feed you into the fence. So we've got through the grate. We're now heading through Sulman to McPhillamy Park. This is Mount Panorama. This is where you need to be thinking corners ahead of where you are. You can't see the roadway up ahead, but you're going to average from the cutting all the way to Skyline around 200 kilometres an hour. This ain't kids' play.
Oh, big moment.
So you've got through the top of the mountain, you've done the tough driver stuff. Now, throw that bit away, you're going to be a ballerina.
That's the view from Skyline. Go for broke time.
You're going to need to dance all the way down through the S's.
The descent starts.
Until you arrive at the dipper. And when you get to the dipper, yeah, sure, it looks really cool with two wheels hanging up in the air. You can't get the throttle on, can you, with two wheels in the air? Get the thing back on the deck. The moment your rear tyre hits the ground is the same moment your right foot hits the firewall. Now weave through the concrete walls, but don't get too clever and trying to get an inch away from them. There's nothing to be gained by doing that. Forest elbow. This is the second time and the only other time in the lap that you're not going to feel your front tyres. You're going to come over the little crest there, downhill, and a tonne and a half she won't want to pull up. So this is where you need to be really measured, slow it up, because your big drama here is going to be understeer. The car does not want to turn there.
They're tagging.
For goodness sake, be aware of what's going on around you. If there's one gap you can leave open for your competitors, it's right there. Think about this. You need to either position yourself out right, commit yourself to Conrod Straight and your top speed, or you're going to need to defend, because that is one of the great spots for attack. And if you're going to defend, there is nothing surer you are going to compromise your straight line speed. So if you're going to defend, you defend. You block him, you pull him up, so you get your foot to the gas first.
This is wild. This is as fast as it gets.
300 kilometres an hour.
Now, I don't care what cars you've driven in your career or where you've driven them. There is nowhere else that you're going to go where a tonne and a half of race car at 300 kilometres an hour actually feels like a tonne and a half of race car at 300 kilometres an hour. And you're approaching what is the fastest corner in Australian motorsport, the Chase. You want a tough bit of roadway? That's it. You want to talk about commitment? This is it. You come down here, you'll see there's a metre of tarmac that's been laid down on the left-hand side of that for you to use every single millimetre of it. If for one lap you do not go out there and use that,
That is an almighty crash.
you're going to compromise your lap time and compromise your result. So you need to use that every lap. Why do you need to do that? You need to get the car around there. At 300 kilometres an hour, do not lift your right foot off the throttle until the car is squared up, and when it is, and only then, you put your foot on the brake and you push it so damn hard that you want to bend the brake pedal. He goes, he's into the side of him. They run into each other. He's blocked out, mate. He's going to redress. He's going to redress. Oh, no, they're all gone.
This is huge in Australian motorsport.
Last corner. So you've got 6 kilometres of the 6.213 kilometre circuit done. Do not get it wrong here.
This kid is going to win this thing today, and
Finish the job right now.
Will Davison might get this done. Nothing in it. He wins it by a car length.
So that defines this mountain. That defines this race. Do you want to win it? Everyone wants to win it. If you can't first beat the mountain, you will never win this race.
And guys, that is a beautiful piece of talking from Mark Larkham about this track. He knows this track off by heart, Mark Larkham. And in the distance straight ahead you can see the mountain. That actually got my heart rate up. So just him speaking on this track is pretty good. He knows more than me, of course, so... yeah, basically, those are good rimpers. So my best lap around here was actually set in a GT40, a 149.7 flat. In a Porsche it was a 152 car I'm in right now. So hopefully with this tune, because she's a bit squirmy on tires at the moment, I can get in the 1 minute 50s. If you're 1 minute 50 around this track on this game, I'm actually going faster than I was actually, just listening to that actually. Maybe that's all I needed, just a little bit of encouragement from Mark Larkham, but yeah. So guys, if you want, just listen back on the introduction to the Bathurst and you'll get what I mean, because he explains pretty much everything you need to do in that little introduction to Bathurst. And that video was actually in 2017, so close to 300. So I'm doing 295 on approach, bang, square on the throttle, use all the curb, short shift to third, want to ease the throttle into fourth, and then bang at the 100. Go a bit taily, don't do that. Into fourth, and then 100. Turn in early. Use all the curb on the left, right. Into third, short shift. Into fourth. Fifth gear. I did a 152, yes. And I'm up. At 100, brake. Turn in early, hug the Griffin's Bend, use the curb on the left, up to the cutting, downshift, brake, as soon as the car straightens up, brake, then short shift to third, let off just slightly, make it turn in, up to 4th, and then lift slightly again. I went a little bit too wide, bang in the wall. Don't do that. So we're gonna have another shot at this time. So the car really wants to squirm under. Doesn't matter what car you've driven, as you said, no matter what car you're in, down the hill is where the car really wants to understeer, especially through here, and then it hooks up. So into 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then top gear, which is 6th. And then here we go. 15 seconds of relaxing for a little bit until... So when your car straightens up, bang on the brake. 3, 2, 1, bang. I braked a little bit early, but never mind. Into 4th. Maybe I didn't make a few mistakes, but I'm gonna have another shot. 156 actually, even with the mistakes, and I went super wide. That's what it would. This truck will do that, so don't worry. Oh my god, even just racing on this track on a game makes your heart rate go up. And again we're up. Hug Griffin's Bend, or Conica Bend as I like to call it. Downshift to 3rd, where the black starts on the right there. Might go first this time. That's what that does. See, the car just really wants to grip up through the top of the mountain, which I pretty much set this up for. There we go. We got a little bit better that time. Using every little inch. Oh, I just pulled it up very nicely through there. Here we go. Can we beat the 156 on this lap? Well, it all comes down to one of the biggest braking zones in Australian motorsport, which is the chase which we're coming up to now. We are up. And again, I just braked that little bit early, but never mind. No pressure. Nah, it's going to be off, but it will be a 55. There we go. So you got to turn in pretty early and actually hug this curb, and then when you're in 2nd, you actually got to use, as soon as this curb drops, you want to hit 3rd immediately. Now on my last lap, of course, and on the 3rd and 4th, I went wide and the car went taily, and that's probably why. I don't know who MD41D, that could be Sean on my channel at the moment. And pretty much that's all the tracks for the GT3 World Championship that we will be doing on the 27th of August. We actually have a good intro for the start of the championship, which I won't reveal until that day. We are, however, going to let the Twitch person go by. And what's he in? Well, he's the LMP1. The British... Hey? VGT, yeah. So everyone's... Oh, is he? Well, shout out to him. That's actually not a bad Ferrari. That's not a bad Ferrari 458. I was actually trying to see what car that was. See if the British can do it correctly. Just to let you guys know, I will be racing this RSR in the championship. Oh, he brakes checks me. No, he said he has trouble with those tyres. Maybe car, but Ferraris are kind of hard to drive except when you drag race. But for those who don't know, the GT3 Championship coming on the 27th of August. Check out a stream called the Australian GT Crash Under Investigation. Those other cars will be racing, except that was a crash under review, so yes, there are no crashes allowed, but this is the car I will be using for this championship. The 911 RSR 2017, I think. So yeah, not a bad track. This is my favorite track, so yeah, I've got really nothing else to say about the track from what Mark Larkin pointed out, which is pretty much everything I was going to say, but not to that specific point. For those who don't know Mark Larkin, his nickname, he's got a few weird ones, but one of them is Captain Crash. However, I do prefer when people call him Larko because, you know, Mark Larkin, Larko, it sounds so much more cooler just to have that. Trying to find a bit of facts about him. So he had 2 wins. He had 104 starts. His best finish in Bathurst was 11th in 1998. He has 1 pole position. His team was Larkham Motorsport that he created, and yeah, he's a pit commentator now. I don't know what he does, but he pit commentates and explains how everything goes. Thank you for tuning in, guys, to the track 5 track tutorials that we will be doing on the 27th of August. Hope you enjoyed it. With your boy, the Rookie 098, joined by Captain Obvious, known as Brody. I see you for our stream for, what day is it? For Thrashing Thursday, coming up right after this. Peace.